Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. A little bit tired today, guys. It's the winter doldrums for me. It's, I've been working out a lot, and the days are short and cold. And it's just harder to get up and get into it, but I'm sticking with it the best I can. Look at this. It's a wreck from the BE clan. Shout out to you guys with a gun rammer, camo net, and binocs, because why wouldn't you have those? It's a good choice at tier 6. If you guys, the days are short and cold. It's winter. It's really cold here. Whew. Got some really cold weather. It's getting better now, but we had the Arctic vortex come in and really cool things off. But I mean, the days are starting to get longer now, though. Are you noticing? You guys notice the days are? The shortest day of the year, I guess, was December 21st. That was the actual shortest, the solstice, the winter solstice. You know what solstice means? I say that, right? It's the winter solstice. Sol meaning sun, stice meaning cease or stop. You know, like armistice, this end of fighting. Solstice, the end of the sun. Why would they call it a solstice? Is it going to be one of those videos? If I already got myself off track, okay, I'll just explain it quickly. It's because thousands of years ago, before we had HBO and video games and Disney Channel, people were more observant than we are today of what in the evening or during the day. What did they have for entertainment, or what did they count on? The sun, the moon, and the stars. People 2,000 years ago knew more about. No, I shouldn't say knew more about, but they understood or observed the movements of the earth, the sun, and the stars more than we do today. You live in a city, you don't even know there are stars, right? But solstice, they depended on this. They always thought that doom was coming because they would measure the position of the sun in the sky, how high it was as it arced through the sky, right? And in the fall, the sun would get lower and lower and lower because, as the days get shorter and winter approaches, the sun in the sky gets lower and lower and lower. You know that, right? And then December 21st is the day in the year where the sun, as it arcs across the sky, is the lowest. The sun is the lowest above the horizon, December 21st. And of course, as the height of the sun was lowering, the people thousands of years ago would observe this, and they would be panicking, thinking if it keeps going down and it never comes up, and we have to live in darkness forever, we will die, and the world will end. And they would do things like pray to whoever they thought was controlling the sun, or they would make human sacrifices or kill a goat or something, right, to make the sun go back up. They didn't have a calendar they did have calendars, but anyways, they would observe this. And then on the day that the sun was the lowest and would stop going down, then they were like, it stopped going down. That day would be the solstice, the day the sun stopped descending in the sky. And then they would watch for another 3 days just to make sure that it wasn't going down anymore, and it would start going back up. And then they would celebrate. And that celebration was, right around December 25th. The whole world, civilization, would celebrate because the sun was ascending in the sky again. And that's great because when it gets to this height in the sky, it's time for us to plant again, and we will be bountiful and happy, until the gods decided to make the sun. If we're bad, they might make the sun descend again. Little did they know that it's just a product of simple geometry of various objects moving in 3 dimensions in our solar system. But, anyways, I digress. So we've passed the solstice, and now the days are getting longer, but it's still cold. It's funny, eh? The shortest day of the year is December 21st, but the coldest days are January and February. As the days are getting longer now, accelerating now, getting longer. So, did you guys know that? I thought a little bit of an aside. I'm sorry. I got myself sidetracked. This guy's, while I did that story, this guy's got 3 kills and 1,560 damage. He's just sniping like a mofo. On an assault mode, he's getting most of the damage sitting at the back. This is beautiful, but this is what this tank does. He doesn't need the binocs and camo net now because he's so far away from the enemies. And his teammates are doing all the spotting for him. Most of the people he's shooting are outside his the white circle on the map, the maximum render range. But yeah, and you guys know the... How did they know whether the sun was going? Because you look up at the sun and you go, yeah, how did they know it was descending or ascending? Well, they use sundials. They put a stick in the ground basically and measure the length of the shadow. And on the shortest day of the year, the shadow is the longest, right? Because the sun's the lowest in the sky, and every day the tribe, the guy that understood, you know, probably the one guy with a brain. You know, everyone else was, oh, the sun's going down, we're gonna die. But there was probably one guy in the tribe that wasn't a moron, would put the stick in the ground, and he'd say, "Don't touch the stick! It has to be the same. Anyone touches this stick, I'm gonna," you know. Whoever touches this stick will be the next sacrifice. So they would leave the stick alone. And then every day, he'd look at the shadow and he'd watch it all day. When the shadow was the longest, he'd put a little rock at the edge of the shadow and he'd measure the shadow compared to yesterday's longest shadow. They did it precisely. They set up sundials and they would measure a figure 8 is what it would make throughout the year. And then they'd use that where the shadow was on this figure 8, that they would look at the sun's shadow over years and years and years. And they'd know when to plant their crops. And it was they know when things were happening. And they could predict. And they'd know. When the shadow gets to this point on the figure 8, it's the shortest day. Are the gods going to let the days get longer now? Let's watch. Let's watch for 3 or 4 days. It's getting longer. Yay, we celebrate. And they had the big celebration, which was right around December 25th. And then I guess Christianity stole that holiday from the world. They said, well, everyone's celebrating anyway. Let's make it Jesus' birthday. If they're celebrating anyway and they're happy, let's, it was a big con, really. What can you... Marketing! Right? It's like 5 times XP weekend. That's probably the first big marketing scam in history. And now companies all over the world do that. Just have to market things. So anyways, it's besides the point. What were we talking about? What's going on? Is this a World of Tanks channel or what? Oh, look at this, guys. Through my diatribe now, we got a camping KV2. This guy has a lot less HP than the other guy. Look at the camping KV2. It's a sniping KV2 in assault mode. And now this guy, okay, no more sundial talk. He's 141 HP, and the other guy is in like 400 HP, and he's fighting close in, which he doesn't want to fight close in. This guy's set up as a sniper, but it's assault mode. All the other guy, all the 3001H, which is a heavy tank, has to do is not die, but he's a Muppet, and he's on fire. He's a toasted Muppet. And oh boy, but now he's aiming this way. And he can one-shot him, right? The VK3001H, I believe, has over 141 alpha. So next shot wins, and the KV2 is lumbering forward like a Muppet. Now let's keep our fingers crossed. Oh, he's got him, he's got him, he's got him. Aim it, aim it, aim it. Oh! No, Wargaming said no, it's not a times 5 weekend. It's not time to sell. Oh boy, this is close, this is close. Oh, 50 seconds left. Huh? Don't I pick him? Don't worry, Bob didn't pick this game. Okay? Bob did not pick this game. Let's see if the KV2 steals the kill. Oh boy, this guy. Oh, he spotted him again. He's got to go behind him. I don't think he's expecting you to go. Okay, he's going to go this way. All right, okay, let's see. Oh boy, I think he was just spotted there. Yeah. And now see, he spotted and the VK stopped immediately. And now he's pre-aimed here, buddy. He's pre-aimed here. No, don't do it. Boom! Yes! Arek from the BE clan. Anyone know Arek? Let him know he was featured, guys. Fantastic game. 7 kills, 4,213 damage. And he lost credits because he spammed APCR like a mofo. Okay, so maybe or maybe not, you have noticed it's Tier 6 day. And let's feature the Basotto. And this guy has one of the best in-game names that I've ever come across. Master of Pomp. No, Master of Pamp. It makes me laugh. Master of Pamp. Pampers? Master of Pampers Diapers? Master of Pampers, that's his name. He's the Poop Master. And he's in a clan. I forgot, I didn't catch the clan, but shout out to you guys. The Master of Pamper. Pampers. I can't get the name right. I'm waking myself up, guys. Ugh. Let me know how you're making out in the winter. Those of you from the southern climates that are say, "Oh, it's not cold here. It got down to 78 degrees. Now we're playing tennis outside again." Screw you. Master of Pampers is going to go camp at the back, as he should. In this, I played these Italian TDs, and holy shit, glass cannons at the low tiers anyway. So he's positioned himself in a spot here. He's got good view range. Look at the view range he has. He's got more than and while he's moving, he has more than 445. Guys, you have to be very cognizant of what your view range is when you play the game. Look at the map, right? Because I've had some situations where I'm platoon with someone and they're parked somewhere and they say, "Okay, I can see the cap if anyone shows up there." Right? And then I look at the map and I go, "Well, the cap is right on the edge of your white circle." Yeah, I can see it. Well, you don't necessarily see the enemy, but he has view range. Oh, and he's moving his turret. So what? The bloom is just killer. These Italian TDs are just horrible. An E25. He detected the E25 close to the edge of his white circle, which means this guy has incredible view range. And he's detected when he spotted. That guy on the move, Wargaming. Are you kidding? Oh, the RNG in this game is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous, Wargaming. Absolutely. But this guy's a muppet, so what are you going to do? Pick him up. The E25 hits him as he's scurrying across, shooting up, scurrying across the ground at 60 kilometers an hour. Makes me laugh. Meanwhile, this guy, he's waiting for his bloom to 8 seconds for his bloom to close. But once it closes, this thing is formidable. He's lost all his HP, guys. All of it. He's only got 24 HP. But he's going to continue sniping. If you let the... Let's see if he pens. He did. He did. He pens. Wow. Excellent. What is he shooting? 215 pen. No, that's great. You can aim for the top of the tank. Oh, no. Aim for the side. Aim for the side. Come on. You can do it. No, aim for the side of that tank. In my opinion, always shoot the closest target. Because the closest target is the one that has the potential of spotting you. So you don't want to let him linger close. But the guy got behind cover. I hated the Italian TDs, guys. Because, and someone types in chat, "Do you see the map?" Yes. I hated them because of the gun handling. They were just atrocious. The way the game meta is now, these guns that take 18 seconds to aim and then the shell just lobs in. Plus you're a glass cannon and you have to... you have to constantly turn and adjust like this. Look at the aim time. It's just brutal. Life is too short to play these type of tanks. You're going to miss almost every shot on the move. Life is too short to play these completely frustrating, horrible tanks. I should do a video on what tanks to avoid, because there's a certain, like a list of about a dozen tanks that if you're new to this game and you're gonna grind, it's just you're better off playing a different game. Like there's no point playing certain tanks. There's, to me anyways, they're so frustrating that I just play any other game. Play cards, you know. Go take Marty for a walk is more enjoyable. Actually, taking Marty for a walk is more enjoyable than any, even playing my leopard. But the point is, these guns. What's the shell velocity? Yeah, 711 meters per second, and a horrendous aim time. It's just a recipe for frustration. You get trolled so much. While you're aiming, and then the E-25 snaps you as it's scurrying across. The E-25's doing evasive maneuvers at 60 kilometers an hour, and then snap, and he hits you, and you're aiming, click, whoop, and your shot misses. Just sell this tank, and just there's no point. But hey, every dog has its day, and good old Master of Pampers is going to make this thing work. And he even said in his, as he posted this replay, it unexpectedly got a really good game. Unexpectedly, because I guess he's just grinding, and he never thought that he would ever achieve anything good in this tank, because it is a hunk of shit. So I'm awake now. It took me a little. Once you're fully aimed, though, once you're fully aimed, it's devastating. So I guess that's the balancing factor, right? Once you're fully aimed, it hits really hard. But to me, that's just not. It's not good enough for me. I prefer help your teammate. No, tell him to back up. Use the. Okay, he helped him. Now you see that guy that was face hugging him. I guess he felt he had to face hug him. Shoot the scorpion in the cat. 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 Okay, shoot this guy then. If he takes out this tier 7, that would be very good.
Better luck next time.
Oh well. Why doesn't he shoot the scorpion in the cat? Because you'll kill him, right? There you go. It was obvious to me. Just shoot the scorpion in the cat. Did these guys know that there's a siren goes off when there's someone in the cat, and there's a mini map? Because you know why I said why the priority for me would be to shoot the scorpion in the cat is because he's camping. There's a siren going off, and people do stupid things when they hear a siren, and there's a little bit of noise. If you don't shoot the scorpion in the cap, the tendency is your teammates scurry around like idiots to go get the scorpion, and they drive around in the open to go, oh, there's a scorpion in the cap. Like either they ignore him completely, or they scurry around like idiots, and then they get killed. So, scorpion shoots them, or they drive in the open, because there's a lot of enemies still, right? It's a human condition that when something out of the ordinary happens, we scurry around like chickens with our heads cut off. It's just what humans do, right? And if you just observe, if you're outside, if you're in a parking lot, or if you're in a crowded place, like you're at Costco, and you're walking to the car, if it just starts raining slightly, just a few drops of rain, it's people like, oh, it's raining! And they scurry around like mental cases, right? They start driving faster, like, get out of the way, it's raining! Like the Earth's gonna end. It's like the sun's going down. If it keeps going down, it'll be dark forever! Right? The moon goes in front of the sun, and like, quick, sacrifice someone! We're idiots, right? We're so fragile. I've experienced that in the Costco parking lot. That's true. People running around with their carts, running. You know, groceries are shaking. The eggs are all breaking. Fuck the eggs. Get to the car. It's raining. You're going, what the hell, man? This is a few drops. But people react with just freaking out over the most minute, the sirens going off in the game. People do the craziest things. It's completely unpredictable. It is. The siren's going off. Press the W key. Search forward. And he should have bushed himself when he took that shot. It's your own fault, buddy. It's your own fault. You should you should have bushed yourself. But he did not. I hate this take. I absolutely hate this take. But hey, he tried his best, okay? He sucks to be you. You have a W key, Counter battery. But hey, like he said, guys, an unexpected ace tanker. The master of Pampers from the ENV clan gets his first mark, an ace tanker. Who'd have thought? With a performance like that, that's all it takes to ace this thing. WN8, 9,937. He ends up with 3,382 damage, 4 kills, which is pretty good, but he lost because you did not bush it. If you bushed yourself, and you might have got a couple, I don't know if you would have won that game, but you did pretty good, buddy. For that tank, I give you full credit for doing pretty good. What do you guys think, eh? The days are getting longer. I'm awake now. I'm going to go have my coffee. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Leave some comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. And I will catch you on the next one.